the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back in the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On a second down throw for Stroud. Will Spotter's big tight end, that's Dalton Schultz. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he will score! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Back the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. Off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. First carry for Saquon Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. On play action. Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll get that out to Mixon. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Only Collins makes the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On second down, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 118, what's up?
Dell, the motion man. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He'll take this forward for about 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
All right.
Now, Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Stroud. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. He's got his man. Let's go. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. One caught by Tank Dell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
A tight end in motion now. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up first and goal.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch.
That one, take it in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
No touch that. 180, 180.
Hurts to the end on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. But he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
Now give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
63. No check.
Now Barkley. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Forced out wide. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud again. Throw over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah?
Here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. He'll go play action with Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. To throw, Hurts. The ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, did Does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack? He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
A second down throw for Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Stroud to throw here on first down. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will score. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Hurts. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 19-yard
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
And he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On play action. Stroud. And the rush gets he'll go down. They got him. Arnold Ebiketie second down throw for Stroud. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another 1st down. As he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here's Stroud. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Jalen Carter working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season.
2nd down and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go back
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here, Watt.
On 2nd down, Barkley. He'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Davis in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Schultz, the motion man. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. There's that man again, another catch. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, ready? 118. Close. Bucky.
Higgins sent in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Alpha.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. I don't think it was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa. This is 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud going to set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up. Now Stroud. He's got his man. complete to Dell. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down. Stroud to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Here's 1st down.
The Texans, first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 20.
Throwing is Stroud.
First down.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's a turnover on down.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.